Hello everybody, it's Nym and welcome back to Silver Lane Park. I believe this is part 3, if I remember correctly. Like I said in the earlier part, the videos are coming out a little bit slower because I'm actually, I'm making more of an effort in making it look pretty. I want to, make a statement with this park, and that's really weird, make a statement with a game park. But I wanna show off my building skills. So right now, we are creating a barrier for our first actual habitat animal. Last time, we put in the bullfrog, which is an exhibit animal. And today we are adding the European European deer, I think it is called. I'm not even sure, wow. And we are actually using this little wooden trim, which we've used in other places as well, to, create a little bit of a cohesivity in the park. I think that's really important. Now, an important thing to note is that I'm building in sandbox mode. So I have turned off animal welfare, so they can't escape. So you might think, oh, the deer should probably be able to, jump over this. If you play this in franchise mode, it probably will. But I have turned every option off, so animal welfare, it's not my concern really. Of course, I don't cramp animals into little tiny spaces, but it does make sure that I can create more awesome habitats. So that's pretty cool. And I realized that while I was building this, was like, I don't think I have barriers turned on. So why am I placing a barrier along the water? But then again, on the other side, it does look hella pretty. So we're obviously using a null barrier here. And I actually feel like this habitat looks pretty cool. It is right next to our staff village. Yeah, European fallow deer. There we go. We are putting them in there. And I was thinking it was really a small habitat, but I believe it is like 1,200 square meters. It's really tiny when I'm editing it, so I can't really read it, but I believe it's 1,200 square meters the habitat, which, to be honest, for me is a very small habitat because I make enormous habitats, like way, way, way too big. And I felt like, when you walk out of the parking lot, because that's behind those trees, the parking lot and the entrance, I feel like it would be nice if you were to see the deers there actually. Now it's just a little bit of a calm habitat, and we are trying to create a little bit of a fantasy medieval town vibe. That's kind of the vibe we're going for, like a little bit fairy tale, medieval, fantasy, stuff like that. And I felt like deers, they're probably an animal that live in the woods, naturally in this world, so why not have them in our zoo? If you have any other suggestions for animals, please let me know in the comments down below, because it is quite difficult for me to think of what animal really fits here. Because I'm not quite sure. I was thinking of otters, and then I was like, no, I don't think otters live here, but then I'm not completely sure anymore. Like, I don't know what animal to do next, so if you have a suggestion, please let me know in the comments down below. And otherwise, I feel like we're gonna have a really weird mixture of animals. Probably all gonna be European animals because, I'm from Europe. And this is like a medieval inspired town, and, Europe has a very rich medieval history. But that's just that. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I did slow this video down a little bit because I thought like my last video with building with the beams was quite fast. And I don't think everyone got to see correctly what I was doing. So I thought I'll slow it down a little bit, and then you'll at least can see what I'm doing. So let me know if you like this speed, if you prefer the other speed. It doesn't really matter to me that much. It's just what's more, viewable for you guys. So let me know that as well in the comments down below. And look at this beautiful barn. We are building this, farm barn style. With it's very open, of course. And then we are gonna add the red clay roof. And I felt like this is like your typical, people don't live here, so we let the animals live in here kind of stuff. It reminded me of that. I'm quite happy with it, and I'm really happy with the way it ended up looking. Obviously, that big oak tree is right in the middle of it. We are going to replace that. Don't worry, we are moving that to a slightly different location, and we're rotating it a tiny bit so just that it doesn't clip in anymore, because that is really annoying. Really annoying. We are almost done. I believe we are going to add a little bit of a stone floor in, if I remember correctly. Yes, there we go, stone floor. And that's also, I believe, the European stone floor, yeah. I love the things like I've discovered more about the building stuff and about the grid heights and everything, and I felt like this really looks quite realistic at this point. I mean, realistic in my mind. Obviously, we are going to place some hay there and everything. Look, we've just moved the tree. It's still clipping a little bit, but that's fine. That doesn't bother me that much. Now we are placing our little enrichment items. We are going to make a little bit of a water area, because I felt like every animal should have that. Plus, water area means that I can, you know, landscape that, and that is what I really love to do. And I should branch out though, so I was thinking perhaps I could build a castle in the future for somewhere in this little zoo slash town. And I also always build a water like fountain, even though they have water. Just in case. I think I also have like contamination of water turned off, so that's really good because I don't like that feature. I get it, but I don't like it. And now we are just landscaping it. And like I said, you know, this is really my strong point. It's where I thrive. At least I think it's where I thrive. I've seen some creators online and they just do these amazing things, and then I look at my own build and I'm like, wow, yeah, okay. Perhaps I'm not as good as I thought I am. That's okay, you know, practice makes perfect, and I actually feel like this little area, it will look amazing in the end. I'm quite happy with that. Anyways, I am going to leave you with the rest of the video with just music, because, you know, I don't really have anything useful to say. Remember that if you aren't yet subscribed to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. You can also comment down below what you feel of this video. Let me know if you enjoyed the speed of the video, if you want it a little bit faster, a little bit slower. Let me know, and also if you have any suggestions for zoo animals, please let me know as well. And I will hope to see you on the next video. Bye guys!